Yo, Ricochet, what's going on, my guy? Hmm. Hey, Robin. So, right now I have I don't know how many games to play right now. I have WarioWare to play. I have Sonic Colors. I have Sonic Unleashed. And yet, I don't feel like playing any of it right now. I'm just really tired. I just got home. I was at Michaela's for the past 24 hours. I don't know. Hey, Miles, what's going on? You know what? I'm bored. So let's take apart the Millennium Puzzle and put it back together because I like doing that now. So let's do that. No, I have not. I want to. But I haven't done it yet. But one of these days I'll do it. I don't know when, but eventually I'll do it. Oops. Hey, Matt. Hey, Mason. Yeah, Colors Ultimate. It is unpolished. It is a disappointment of a remaster, in my opinion. Okay, right now. Oh, I hate it when it happens. That I drop a piece under my desk. Oh yeah. Son of a bitch! I hate dropping these pieces so much. Oh. Hold on. Here I had an ant trap. It's like one of those liquid ant traps, and it leaked everywhere. And the puzzle piece fell directly into that. And I'm like, ew, gross. So that's fine and dandy. Okay, actually, I kind of want to get a wet wipe and actually wipe that down, but oh well. Yeah, I do want to eventually. But I'm not sure how well my computer can handle playing that and streaming it, but we'll see. I think it's funny how actually taking this thing apart is more of a pain than putting it together. Hey, Andrew. Dude, I remember when we had to do poems when I was in high school. I almost liked it. And then I read them back as an adult. Then I wanted to kill myself. It was awful. All right. And why? Now my hand's all sticky. Oh. Okay. So all the pieces should be all taken apart. Yeah, honestly, that might make me buy a PC. Okay, so now we have this. We have this all taken apart right now. Hey, you can see a little preview of my monitor. Hi. Okay, so again, we always start with this piece. This piece is the base. We are gonna grab this piece. We're gonna grab this piece. Gonna link them together like that. Gonna slide that in here somehow. Oh, other way. I'm silly. Right here. Turn around. Lean down and slide. Cool. Then we're gonna take 2 out of the 4 pieces that are only on the inside and finally combine them. So that slides into here like this. Okay, so that becomes all flush. And this piece right here, this piece right here, I'm sorry, tucks into this little segment right here. There we go. Perfect. Let's see. We got this piece right here. Okay. Then we're going to grab not this piece, although it's pretty close to this piece. We are going to grab another piece somewhere. I don't know where the piece is, but here it is. Okay. So we're going to grab this piece instead. Okay. So that tucks in right here. Refund issued is non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 14 days. Then fits in. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Oh, like so. Cool. Normally I'd work on this corner, but there's gonna be a piece that we're gonna worry about later, and if I put that in now, it's gonna get in the way, so we're not gonna worry about it. Hey Dante, how you doing? All right, so next up, there's going to be a corner piece that tucks in right here. Cool. Then we're going to grab 2 more pieces. We're going to grab... Actually, maybe 3 more pieces, actually. National editor at the New York Times. There's... Not this piece. This one actually goes over here later. This is, I guess, one of the pieces that we're going to have to worry about later. Yeah, because I have so much fun actually putting this thing together. This goes over here with this, because they blend together like that. But we're not going to worry about that right now. This goes right here. Then all of that falls into place. Like, this part falls over here. But there's 2 more pieces we got to worry about. We got to worry about this piece. And there's another piece I'm trying to find. I think it's this piece right here as well. But I think another piece is involved as well. Like another. Actually, no, it's probably not this piece. No, it's not this piece. Is it this piece? Yeah, this is one of the pieces, definitely. So they sit together like that. And then we're gonna lock that in place right here. And then there's another piece that needs to go right here. The question is, this is it. Yeah. So we're gonna take that out. We're gonna lock that right here. Okay. And then this piece goes in here. Okay. Oh, dude, game walkthroughs. That is absolutely nuts. What's my best Yu-Gi-Oh season? I loved Battle City Arc so much. Okay, so this is gonna slide here, but we also gotta fit this piece in here somehow as well. Okay, then that clicks in there, but this somehow has to slide in there and then still lock up in here. That pops back out, so we gotta slam it back in. Okay, then here comes the infuriating part. Okay, so we're gonna have to build this wall as well. Hey James, what's going on? Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab this piece, is it? No, it's not this piece. This is one of the pieces. I don't think this piece either. I think this is the piece. Okay, so we're gonna combine these two. Okay. And then this one goes in here. We firmly grasp it. Because it goes in here and then like spins. So it lays like this, okay? And that's gonna take up this whole wall. Unfortunately, we gotta like pull some of this out. So this side's gonna try to come apart on me. So that's gonna be annoying. So we're gonna try that. We're gonna push this out. Then pull that out. Then this somehow has to tuck all in here while this wall tries to come apart. So I guess we'll do that later. Because trying to tuck this corner behind this is such a pain. And quite honestly, I don't really have a good, elegant way of like keeping it all together. I just like struggle and just hope it fits. And when it fits, I just have a huge sigh of relief. And I hope that it comes together. And as you can tell, I'm struggling. And I'm not having a good time. Excellent. So we're going to take that back out. Rebuild this wall, I guess. It all has to fit in a weird certain way. Oh, no, I have not played any of the Walking Dead games. I haven't played anything from Telltale. Actually, no, I take that back. I played the first episode. That was like a demo, really, for Back to the Future. And that was it. And even then, I thought it was an alright experience for me. Like, I don't think I'll do it again in the near future. I wish this would come together easier. There we go. Now that's finally done. So now we can attempt to rebuild this wall. Guess we gotta like do it all at once. Like get that corner in and then like tuck this bottom part in here. Right? Something ridiculous and annoying. There we go. Cool. Then we guess we could put that corner in while we're here. Yeah, there we go. Then we are gonna take this piece right here. It looks like it belongs on the outside, but no, it actually stays only on the inside. We're gonna tuck that under this corner so that this peg can go in this hole over here. And the way you know it fits in there is because the way this sits wraps around here. So you're like, hey, you. Actually, let me see if I take this out, will it make installing this a little bit easier? Yeah, it does actually, quite a bit. So we're gonna install that, then put this back. Perfect. Okay, now that this piece is plugged in, I can put this in soon. But there's one more piece we gotta worry about. We do gotta worry about this piece really soon, actually. But there's one more piece I want to worry about first. That is a piece I'm struggling to find right now. Here it is. Okay, so This is going to tuck in right here, okay? Then we're going to get this corner piece and tuck that in right here, okay? Now that's done. Then we're going to get this piece in because it is like one of the corners of the wall. That's the biggest pain to get in because it fits in like somewhere right here. Yeah, so that slides right in there, okay? Then this piece, I call this piece the key of holding this thing together. So this one's weird. So you gotta like hook it in and then rotate it. So, okay, so we're gonna hook it in, okay? Then we're gonna rotate it and then lock it into place, okay? Then everything else kind of just like wraps around that, and it barely holds itself together. But when you put the bottom like point in, it all stays in together. But even getting that piece in is such a struggle. Okay, so at this point you can just like go at almost any rate you want. Actually, I'm not really sure about that, but like you can almost do whatever you want. I know, like, when it comes to one of these triangular pieces, like this one in particular, this is like, you put this one in after you put this one in, and you put this one in after you build a wall, like build the corners at least. And letting the corners just rest on each other is such a pain to do. Okay, so that lays there. Actually, we'll put this piece in first, because this piece lays in this corner really well. Okay, it actually sits so well that you don't even have to worry about like anything falling out, really. Like, this is like the most sturdy wall, okay? Like, now that this all's in, like, this is fine. Everything else has to lean on each other until you lock everything into place. Okay? And it all like comes together very, very well. So this piece, we're gonna slide in here. No, it's not this piece. It's this piece. See, they're very easy to confuse each other, but the one's actually smaller. So, okay, so we're gonna lock that in there, okay? So that's together. But then this one's gonna help keep these walls mostly together, because it kind of just locks everything. Okay. There we go. That's together. Okay, we're almost done. Now we're gonna do the point. The point is one of the more annoying pieces in this, because towards the end, and it's a struggle to get in. So we're gonna get this point, okay? Then we have two more pieces. Then we gotta grab these two, and we gotta like have them like wrap around this piece. There we go. Kingdom Hearts hats exists. Funny enough, I actually call Kingdom Hearts Kingdom Hats, just to be funny. Yo, Abby's here? Oh, guys, I'm so sorry that I'm like not paying attention to the chat. But after I'm done with assembling this puzzle, I'm gonna pay more attention to the chat. Okay, so then there's gonna be two parts right here, okay? These parts right here, we gotta like tuck in here somehow. And how to perfectly line it up, couldn't tell you, because I have no idea. But it somehow fits in. Okay. Oh, now it's trying to fall apart on me. Okay. Let's try that again. Yeah, getting this to come in is annoying. So I have to like press against all three sides of the wall while I press it in, or else it's gonna try to come apart. Then when it's in place, it finally wants to come in. Okay, it's not a very smooth process. Like this part is like the clunkiest part to put back in. Okay, so then we have the last piece.
Sign up with promo code Spotify to bet the NFL risk-free.
And the puzzle's complete. You're probably going to see me do this multiple times, okay, throughout my YouTube career. Because I have a lot of fun putting this puzzle together. Because, like, first figuring this out, it was, like, mind-boggling. I could not figure it out. But now that, like, I've been playing with it for so long, like, I know it now.
Why, yes. Yes, it is. It's more than a drink. It's
Then we have the chain, which, I mentioned it briefly in the video, but, like, I had a costume Millennium Puzzle that was made out of foam, which if you see my review for the Millennium Puzzle model kit, there's gonna be a link in the description for that, so you can actually see it. Right now it's on sale for like $7, but at the time it was only 10. So with this said, it's actually worth grabbing that just so you can have a chain to go with this Millennium Puzzle, because one of the links is actually Velcro, so you can just tuck that in here. It barely fits, but it does. So when you do fit it in, then you have a chain for your Millennium Puzzle.
Get into a golden state of mind. Shop everyday looks at Dockers.com.
Dude, that's gonna be nuts. And now it's complete. I mean, this piece for some reason likes to like try and be loose, but even then, it's in there. It's not gonna fall out. But yeah, the Millennium Puzzle, baby. I kind of want to pay for the Spotify. If I made enough on YouTube to pay for Spotify, I'd do it just so I can do stream beats a lot easier. I don't know, man. Wow, I really need to like get a wet wipe or something and like clean this floor mat because of this ant trap leaking everywhere. Which even then, I'm not even sure how well it really helped. You know what, let me do that right now. Now that it's like on my mind, you know? Okay, so first up, it's one of the better WarioWare games, okay? Let's be real. But here at my job, whenever some games come in, and there's games that I want, I can take them out of the system and put them in my box, okay? Each of the employees have a box of things that like they can hold on to and then buy later. So I have WarioWare, Pokemon Pinball, and a Yu-Gi-Oh game for the PS2. So hopefully, if donations come in, that money will be going toward those games. No, surprisingly, I don't. I don't have that or Touched. And I want to get Touched really bad, but that's like a $45 game. But yeah, we found it in the wild. Like, before it even got out in the system, like, it was on the buff rack, where it was like, where we actually resurfaced all the games. And I told my boss, yo, I want that. Like, after you clean that up, put it in my box. Oh, that's gonna be exciting. Alright, so let me clean this up real quick, okay? Because I am sick of sticky floors. Okay, I'm back. Alright, so as many of you guys know, I have been trying to move out for the past months, okay? I've been like saving up and getting prepared. And at that point, like, I wasn't like dying to move out, but like I was like, you know what? This is gonna be a nice first step. I'm like getting ready to move out, like, so I was kind of excited. But now I'm at a point where I can't handle living here anymore. Like, I'm just not happy here. And my poor girlfriend's the same way. So, the place, her and I applied for a loan. Okay? We applied for a loan. And we weren't immediately denied. So we thought we had a chance. But sadly, we were denied. And then the place we were going to buy got sold. And it got sold for even cheaper than what we went out for a loan for. So that was a huge bummer. So yeah, I want to get Game of Wario really bad. Hold on, I just started a delivery job with this place called. Wait, who passed away? Me? Wait, who? Wait, no, who? No, wait, no, seriously, who died? Oh, yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah, I heard about that earlier today, I think, actually. But, I used to be, super close. Yeah, he was. He was. What was I gonna say? Shit. Yeah, I used to, have a close relationship with my mom. Where it would be, the point she was my best friend. But right now, I'm not at that place anymore. I'm not. Wait, who? Wow. Everybody's dying. Holy shit. Yo, people need to stop dying. Holy shit. We got 3 people who died. Well, one of them actually being really famous. But I don't know. I feel like if we say too many people are going to die or people are dying, I'm probably going to be the next person to die. But anyway. So getting to a point where I'm not happy living at home anymore. I used to love talking to my mom, and now I'm at a point where I can't really stand talking to her right now. And I feel like once I move out, things will get better. But right now, I just can't handle being at home anymore. So, hopefully, things will turn up. Oh yeah, dude, I'm so excited. It comes out in a month and a half, right? Yeah, same, dude. Actually, how much is a GameCube one going for right now? Because I know GameCube collecting as a whole has gone up like crazy. I really want to play Game & Wario. I'm pretty confident I enjoy that. You know what? Let me check GameStop real quick, see if anybody has it, like, locally. Here, Michaela and I, we're by GameStop, a big GameStop. We didn't go in because she wanted to get popcorn at Target before they stopped popping popcorn, which, lo and behold, it was too late. So, game, you know, we're just gonna look up Wario Wii U. That's the easiest way I can find that game, to be honest. Okay. Pick up in store. Out of stock. This floor is still fucking sticky.
The NFL is back, and you can make every play count on FanDuel Sportsbook. Place your first bet risk-free.
We're gonna check in the 100-mile radius of my zip code, and nobody got it. I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see.
Issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Wipe this out.
Is it acceptable to go to McDonald's just for a drink? Why?
Right now.
Yes, it is. It's more than a drink. It's a McDonald's drink.
Right now, I can't really afford to move out anyway.
Grab a large French vanilla.
We barely have enough money to pay rent
Or classic premium
because we
roast
both
iced
have
coffee
car
for only
payments
$2
and
at your neighborhood McDonald's.
other
Price and
fun
participation may
bills.
vary. Cannot be combined with combo meal.
But I'm hoping that I get a raise soon. So if I get a raise, then hopefully we should be okay. And hey, Soul Panic, how you doing? Guys. Can we give a big, I don't know, F for respects for Soul Panic, because he's going through neck surgery right now. I mean, he got the surgery done, but now like he's like has to be like stiff as a board because he's going through a lot of pain. So let's congratulate Soul Panic for success on his surgery, number one. Number two, hope for a full recovery soon and let him heal, because yeah. All right. Thank you, everybody, for like sending the good vibes over to Soul Panic, because he's a good man. He's definitely a good man. He was there when I needed him, and right now I think he needs us. So let's be there for him. Still haven't? Oh, man. Oh. I'm sitting on my wallet. It hurts. Okay, guys. You know what I noticed? I remember when Smash 4 was relevant. Like, every Smash Brothers, except for the 3DS version, I guess, had its reason to be relevant, okay? We had... what is it? Smash 64 players because it's classic. Then Melee because of its competitive scene. A lot of people picked up Brawl for the Project M mod, but like I'm not sure how many people played Brawl exactly for Brawl's mechanics. But let's just pretend there's people who are still playing Brawl, okay? Then Smash 4 because it's the most relevant one. Now Ultimate is the most relevant one. But at least each game has its reason of being special and unique. Smash Brothers for Wii U has nothing really going for it. So it is going to be the most dropped Smash Brothers and most worthless Smash Brothers game, which is sad because I remember it used to be the biggest deal. What was the most disappointing Smash game? I think a lot of people would say Smash Brothers Brawl. Yeah, I did see Ren and Stimpy's coming. Oh, dude, I'm excited. Which, speaking of, I actually saw some Ren and Stimpy figures today when I was at FYE. But I feel like, yeah, people would say Brawl is the most disappointing one. But when it comes to hindsight being 2020, nobody's gonna play Smash Wii U anymore. Each game has its own reason to be played now, except for Smash Wii U. Except for being the budget Smash Brothers game now. The one from Reaction, right? Yo, yeah, dude, I saw them both. There's only one of each, but I saw them. Unfortunately, it was at FYE that's not close to my house. It's actually at one that's, what is it? Out towards my girlfriend's house. But if for some ever reason I go back into that mall and I see them, I'll let you know. Have you checked any FYEs by you? Because if you have any FYEs by you, look in there and see if they're there. Yo, Wii Party U does sound pretty cool. I wonder how much that game is worth, because it's probably worth a lot, actually. Oh, yeah. I don't even know. Oh, shit. There's 2 left in the GameStop warehouses. Which, by the way, I think I actually found a GameStop warehouse on my way to work the one day. So I'm, like, curious. Like, what goes on in that warehouse? Should I go for a GameStop warehouse job? I'm pretty sure my job right now will treat me better, but, like, still, the point is, like, you know? Okay, 100-mile radius of my zip code. Does anybody have any? No! I have to, like, order it online and, like, hope that it's, like, complete in box. But yeah, Soul Panic, you're definitely right. Like, I feel like Smash 4 as a whole, both 3DS and Wii U, are not going to be touched. But I feel like the 3DS one is probably going to be worth a little bit less than the one for the Wii U. Because as someone who works in a game store, I can verify by saying that you'll be surprised how many people actually really want a 3DS right now. Like, I have a really hard time keeping 3DSs in stock. Like, I cannot hold on to a 3DS for more than 24 hours. Not even a 2DS. Like, people are desperate enough to go for the 2DS, and they get sold just as quickly. It's bad. Yeah, my 3DS is starting to act up a little bit. My nice one that's like a capture card. My L buttons are starting to act up, which I'm pretty confident I can fix here. I just gotta take it apart. I think it just needs a cleaning, actually. Or if I became like close and tight with what's his name, Spawn Wave, I can have him fix it up for me. All right, guys. Do y'all want to have like a nice, I don't want to say ASMR, but like, you know, like when people like take things apart and clean them and it's like the most satisfying thing? Ooh, Dante, that's rough. Oh. Well, I wish you luck, game walkthroughs. But yeah, like here at work, whenever we get consoles traded in, after we test them and stuff and format them, we clean them with, you know, like a cleaning solution, compressed air gun, and just clean it off. Okay? Alright, see you later, Abby. It's nice for hanging out. And oh! Let me know how the interview goes. But do you guys want to see me, like, just clean some systems? Because, like, I have some Game Boys I haven't cleaned. I have the PlayStation, the PS2, GameCube. I haven't cleaned any of these in a very long time. So... Really? There's a Switch Lite shortage? Dude, we have so many here, especially used ones. Like, I think in my store in particular, I have like 16 of them. It's bonkers. Take them. Also, Mario Kart Live, okay? Remember when I was working at Best Buy, they were hard to get. Apparently at my store, ever since they got them, they haven't sold a single one. When they do, they sell out very easily. Okay, so guys, so do you want to see me clean some systems? Even an NES, I can even clean an NES. I'm not going to take them apart. I'm just cleaning the surface. Okay, so I guess we could do that. I guess we'll start with a couple of handhelds. We'll do like the Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Advance SP. Okay. And then maybe the Game & Watch I have, like the Mario Cement Factory. And then possibly do the NES, and then do the PS1, 2, and GameCube. Here's the thing, I'm only going to clean the surface. I'm not taking it apart or anything. I'm not replacing the pins or anything. I'm not fully taking these things apart. I just want to like just clean the surface of it and then just move on. Because to be completely honest, these things are only for display, especially the NES. I don't even know if the NES even works. But like if I do want to actually get my NES up and running, the first thing I'm doing is replacing the pin set. Which to be honest, I don't even know why I would want to play my NES anyway. Because well, one, I have the classic, and two, there is no like strong video output out of it. Like the most you can get out of it is composite, and I'm not sure if there's an HDMI mod for that yet. Okay, so I thought I had a toothbrush down here to help clean this thing.
That's just the beginning. The full crispy juicy
I found a toothbrush.
comes after
Ew.
you take your first
This thing's
bite.
sticky because of that
But why
shit.
stop there? Order ahead on the
Now my
app
hand's
and
sticky.
get medium fries
I hate
and
living
soft
here so
drink
much.
for free. Now that's a deal that tastes
Okay, so we got that.
better than
Okay.
Well,
Okay, here's the toothbrush. Actually used to clean. And then the cleaning solution. Guys, I need to move out so bad. Like, I have no room to like organize anything. Like, I can't even organize crime in here. Okay, so we're gonna move the keyboard. So here's our tools that we're gonna be using, okay? We're gonna be using a cleaning solution that is actually Spray 9, but diluted because that shit's actually bad.
Catch up with the Emmy nominees on the Disney Bundle before the
We have a rag to wipe down things.
The Mandalorian, The Falcon and the
We have a
Winter Soldier,
toothbrush to
WandaVision,
scrub.
and Secrets of the Whales.
And air compressor to get out some
Tale, Pen
dust.
15, and Shrill.
Thank you.
And ESPN Plus has sports
Hi.
and Peyton's Places. That'll do it. Get the Disney Bundle for only $13.99 per month.
The Ridge Racer series? Oh my god. Okay, so let's start with
See the DisneyBundle.com for details.
Okay, we're gonna do Game Boy Color first. Oh yeah, I might want to grab some like toothpicks and Q-tips. So let me do that real quick, okay? I'll be right back. All right, we're back. So we got this stuff. Okay, so we're gonna move this camera down here again, and we're gonna go back to the desk cam. Okay, so look at my unorganized mess. Okay, so we're gonna look at the Game Boy first. This thing is filthy. Like, just take a look at like the speaker grill in particular. Like, this thing has not been cleaned since the late 90s. I wish I had a back cover, which I'm pretty confident I can get a replacement back cover, no problem. If I see one for this color, I'll just get one, because we can carry them at work all the time. But yeah, this thing hasn't been cleaned since late 90s to early 2000s, since I've gotten these. Okay? So, we're going to do our diluted spray 9. It's about like 25 to 50% spray 9, and the rest of it's just water. Why can I not get this come out? No, I want that to be a little bit tighter. Okay. There we go. I wish I had a more, like, higher resolution camera so you can see, like, how much cleaning this thing really helps, you know, with spray 9. I've thought about, like, I mean, I wish I could. Like, I wish I could take these consoles home and clean them, especially for, like, TikTok or something. Okay. We've already made a lot of progress just scrubbing that little bit out. Because, like, in the Nintendo logo and, like, in the start and select, there's, like, so much dirt and grime in there. Now we're getting that out. Okay, so we're going to use a toothpick because there is so much stuff inside the speaker grill. So we're going to manually dig some of that stuff out. Like some of this stuff, I don't even know what this stuff is. Oh yeah, I heard about that. So tell me some of your favorite Game Boy memories, I guess. Because the Game Boy Color was my first Game Boy. Now, I don't remember exactly how I got it or what was my first game for it. I remember I had it. Alright, thanks for hanging out, Soul Panic. And I hope you feel better soon. Okay, so yeah, this is what I'm doing right now. This is what I do for most of my days at work. Because I find so much satisfaction just cleaning all this stuff. And I even clean controllers and stuff too. Like, I clean a lot of stuff. And Spray 9 is it's a degreaser, okay? If some of you didn't know. Like also like a disinfectant and all that fun stuff. It kills HIV, but it kills you too. So don't let it get inside you. And if you're gonna use it as a cleaning solution, dilute the hell out of it. But we're definitely making this thing look a lot cleaner than what it used to. Because this thing has not been given a lot of love. Oof. You are a fetus, Dark Matt. Okay, so also, not sure if you can see that, but this, on the tip of this toothpick, is what we call at work hand grease. Okay? So, you know, like, a lot of your, like, hand gunk would be, like, going in those seams, and it would just, like, store in there. So we get a toothpick, or better yet, a thumbtack, because it's like even pointier and sharper and a lot more durable. And we just grind through and get all that out without fully disassembling it. Like obviously, it's more like effective to like actually scrub it and go through it. However, because of the fact that we gotta like clean so many of these systems at a time, we don't have the time or manpower, I guess, to actually like disassemble these things, put them back together for a full deep cleaning. So at the end of the day, we're not technically refurbishing these consoles. But this kind of stuff is stuff that I do at work every day. And I find a lot of satisfaction in it. Okay, so far, this thing is looking a lot better. Remember, like, when I got my GBA? The GBA, I feel like I got that Christmas that it came out. And I got Mario Advance. So it's pretty much just Mario 2. And I remember I was so excited to get the Game Boy Advance. But the Game Boy Color I just had for the longest time. I never understood how or when I got it. Because I was so young when I got it. But I remember still getting brand new games for my Game Boy Color, actually. I think. I was young when I got it. And that was when Santa Claus was still a thing, you know? Yeah, I think tomorrow at work, I'm going to ask to see if I can get a replacement back cover for both this and my Game Boy Advance. Because we carry them. I don't think we typically sell them, though. We just, like, keep them for parts for the most part. But I think we sell them sometimes. With that said, though, I'd still buy it. Like, even if they weren't for sale, I could still, like, pay, like, what it costs at the store to get. Nice. Nice. Okay, so far, we've got a lot of progress with cleaning this guy. Okay, it's already 11:07. Okay, I should probably go to bed really soon, guys. I think we're just going to focus on the handhelds today. And then we're going to clean the other systems another time. But yeah, this already looks so much better. But unfortunately, when you have all this grime sitting on your system, and then you have Spray 9 to tackle it, it kind of gives off a residue after you're done with it. So another good thing to do after you're done with it is also get Windex to just wipe it down with. As of right now, I don't have any Windex on hand. I'm pretty confident I have some in the kitchen. But when I do move out, I plan on having this type of cleaning station on me. And I also plan on cleaning all my action figures the same way as I'm moving out. So like when I'm getting ready to move, all my streams are going to be is just me packing up all my stuff and cleaning up my action figures and packing them away.
Dollar for dollar, with no limit on how much you can earn. Extra cash. Come on, how amazing is that? In fact, it's even more amazing when you realize all the places where Discover is accepted. 99% of places in the U.S. that take credit
I
cards.
wish
So when it
the
comes
cartridge
to
bay
Discover,
was a little bit
get
cleaner,
used to
but
hearing yes more often. Learn more at discover.com/yes. 2021 Nielsen Report. Limitations apply.
like I wish at the time I wanted this because I thought it was blue. But at the end of the day, I should have got the purple one because purple ended up being my favorite color later, and plus it just matches my GameCube. If I would have knew that it matched my GameCube, I probably would have went for it maybe. But then, I really wanted blue. It is the closest thing to blue. You know? Okay, this thing's still pretty dirty on the inside. Okay, so what this said, with the amount of time and effort I put into cleaning these things, you can kind of expect the type of quality I try to put out at our stores. So I tried to, I don't know, make it look as fresh and new as I possibly can. But of course, when you have stuff like old Game Boys with these plastic screens, that they're constantly going to be, scratched and obviously used over time. And unfortunately, we don't really replace the screens because we try to keep it as original as possible, except when it comes to the original NESs, because those pin sets, they wear out. So we always replace pin sets. And when it comes to Pokemon games, we also replace the batteries in there. So you are guaranteed to have like a satisfied long time of playing that game, you know? You traded your Dreamcast. Oh boy. Okay. I'm not sure how well you can see the dirt on the Q-tip, but man, this Q-tip is dirty. Unfortunately, Spray 9 does not make good Windex. Wiping the screen, you're going to see all the residue from Spray 9, and it's going to be nasty. So it's definitely worth, like, going over it with Windex, but this screen's already so scratched, it doesn't even matter all that much to me. As long as the console itself is clean. But I do kind of want to go over it with Windex, though. Okay, so the Game Boy Color's done. Let's get a closer look at it now. Like, all the grime that you would have seen on it is, like, all gone. And right now, the color accuracy isn't the best to the Game Boy right now, but, like, I can assure you it is. It's clean. It's definitely clean. Oh, and you traded all those games too? Wow. I hope you got a lot for it, though. Okay, next up, let's do the Game Boy Advance. You can see how, like, yellow the start and select buttons are because of the rubber. I'm not sure if I can get that off. But you can see all that residue on the bottom as well. Serial number is just about gone. Oh, by the way, guys, you know how, like, some people use Goo Gone to, like, get rid of stickers? Which Goo Gone does give you, like, a bad residue. So, a thing that we actually use at work is, surprisingly, lighter fluid. Let it sit for, like, 30 seconds at least, and then, yeah, it should peel off relatively easily. Wow. You know what? I kind of want to run that through my system at work and see what we would have given you. Yeah, was that for cash or credit? Alright, so now you see, like, how dirty this Game Boy is. I mean, because of it being clear, like, there's only so much I can do to this thing. For cash? Okay. There's only so much I can do to this system. But we're going to try our best to, like, clean this as well as we can. You know, my phone's telling me to, like... Oh, my watch, I should say. My watch is telling me to go to sleep. Okay. Kind of wish I had, like, thumbtacks, like, ready, you know. I don't think I grabbed enough toothpicks. Because I go through toothpicks like crazy at work. Because I hate using these things. I'd rather use a thumbtack. But I don't have any thumbtacks on hand. Okay, let's just tackle it with Spray 9. Have you seen modded GBA original consoles? Oh yeah, absolutely. In fact, we actually used to sell them at work, but I'm not sure how well they sold. And right now, like, they're so valuable, like, just by themselves, because people, like, just want to collect or just relive it. We kind of just leave it alone, because they're already, like, starting to get a little scarce. So you don't want to worry about that. Okay, so let me show you the difference from just cleaning one shoulder button and leaving the other shoulder button alone. So you can see how much of a difference using Spray 9 as a cleaning solution makes, you know? But it's so satisfying cleaning these systems, because, like, some of these, for example, they might be, like, having the same stories as mine, where they haven't been cleaned, like, since release, like, since they've come out way back in the day. And now, like, tackling Spray 9 with it, like, it, like, gives it an all new life, you know? Like, it, like, gives it a new, like, fresh coat of paint. Yo, Shine Sprite, what's going on? And Matt's leaving. All right. So you can see how the R button looks so much cleaner compared to the left, and that's not like the light like deceiving you. Like that is literally how it looks. What Spray 9 can really do to this thing. It's like, the stuff's really incredible. With this said, if your Super Nintendo is yellow, it's not gonna clean it. Like, it's not gonna, like, de-yellow the system. But when it comes to getting off this dirt and grime that's been sitting for a couple decades, it definitely does go at it. I should make you a mod. You know what? One of these days I probably will. I mean, there are ways to de-yellow it. There are multiple methods. Some better than others. But there are ways. So thankfully, like a yellow Super Nintendo is no longer the end of the world. But it still sucks, you know. Like, I feel like when it comes to being a mod, you have to hit like so many thresholds. For the longest time, the thresholds were just like, you gotta know me in person. But I kind of like lowered that barrier. But one of them, this is to be funny, but it also kind of seriousness, but mostly funny. Like, you have to be on the phone with me while I have a mental breakdown. Because I feel like the mods that don't know me personally have at least experienced that. Not that that's an initiation, but like that's just like where the trust level is at. Like, if you were like with me at a rough time, you're definitely a lot more than a viewer, you know? DS is turning yellow? I'm not entirely sure on that one. The screens, absolutely. The screens will definitely turn yellow. That's definitely a common issue. In fact, my 3DSs are starting to go through that. Say less? What? Ooh. This is gross. This is so gross. Remember when I saw you on the CND Omegle and had a splatter shot on my head? I can't remember exactly. The only thing I remember out of that night was I ran into Gabe, and Gabe didn't say anything and he skipped me, and I'm like, wow, fucking rude. But I feel bad that I don't remember, though. Because you're definitely, like, one of the cooler viewers that I have. And definitely one of the most talented when it comes to your Photoshop skills. Wait, I feel bad. I'm like, cleaning this. And my hand's so sticky on the side. Ew, this is so gross. But, I'm cleaning this thing and it's like all off camera and I feel so bad. I'm so used to like holding things close to me to clean. That's why my shirt and my like counter end up being so wet whenever I'm doing like dishes. Okay, we're at least making a little bit of progress. Like, the yellowing on the start and select, that's not going away. Unfortunately, I was hoping that'd just be dirt and grime, but no, like, that is, like, in there. Yeah, I had a splatter shot to the head about... I don't recognize you. I'm like, wait, I know you. Yeah, I wish I could like relive that. I wish I could actually see that happen again, or like if you like recorded it or something, because like that would be so cool.
From day one, whether you live for the long haul, the city route, or working the docks, we job for you. Join the most elite team in the business. Best-in-class benefits, signing bonuses, and a first-rate commitment to safety. To start your journey with us, go to work@saia.com. That's work@SAIA.com.
Sure, you may be able to hear just how crispy the McDonald's Crispy Juicy Tender Chicken Sandwich is, but that's just the beginning. The full Crispy Juicy Tender experience comes after you take your first bite. But why stop there? Order ahead on the app and get medium fries and soft drink for free. Now that's a deal that tastes even better than it sounds.
Oh yeah, we still gotta tackle the bottom of this.
This is Ice-T, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
But it's so satisfying cleaning these things. Like, I love cleaning consoles all day at work. It's 2018. Yeah, it sounds about right.
Your uniforms get
Cause I was when
Can handle it even in cold. Plus, if fans join in,
actually never mind. I can't remember exactly what that was. I was about to say the CruiseCon thing, but that was a whole different thing. That was like a Twitter competition thing. Which, man, that was so fun. That was so fun doing that. I can't believe I actually made it to like the finals. Like the manually selected, like, you know what, let's see if these people should win. Like, the fact that CND chose me meant the world to me, you know? Like, I ever met Sandy. I doubt he'd remember that video. But, like... But it'd be awesome if I could meet him, you know? Remember, for the longest time, I actually lost respect for him. But, like, I kind of, like, got over that. Oh, yeah, it's a camera that I use every day. I can't say every day, but, like, it's a camera that I use for the most part when it comes to my channel, and, like, I like it. But now that 4K is becoming more relevant, it's probably better. You're better off looking for a 4K camera, like a 4K DSLR. But trying to find something that shoots 4K 60 frames, no problem, without overheating. At least when it comes to the mirrorless / DSLR market, it's a little bit difficult. So, if you can find an SL2 for stupid cheap, I'd say definitely go for it, because it's still a good camera. However, the more important thing you should worry about is lighting. Lighting definitely helps a camera, even a poopy camera. It makes the camera look really good. So I'd say definitely look into that. Yeah, at the time, SL2, definitely one of the better cameras. But now, there are more budget options out there that might outshine the SL2. I remember for the longest time, the SL2 was the budget camera to buy. And even then, when it came to, like, quote, being on a budget, it was still fairly expensive. But it was nowhere close to what the price would be for a normal DSLR. Like, it's like pretty much the DSLR Mini for the most part. It was definitely like the perfect YouTube camera for the longest time. Like, remember, like, they would also recommend, like, the M50. Like, a channel that I really recommend looking, like, after when it comes to recommendations, when it comes to equipment, is Think Media. Think Media is where I got all of my advice from. So I definitely recommend their channel. And they test out a bunch of things as well, like different, like, oh, that's tape. Different budget gear. Like, they're definitely the, like, how to get started type of channel, but not like the what's the best thing I can get. It's definitely like what's the best thing for my buck type of situation. Like the best budget friendly channel, which to be fair, you still gotta have like between $500 to $1,000, because when it comes to putting out decent camera quality or decent quality as a whole on your channel, it's gonna be an investment. But with that said though, what you have in your pocket definitely is good, especially if it's like a phone from just a couple of years ago. Like hell, if I use just my iPhone 10 as my YouTube camera, I would be able to get away with a lot actually. But I do have a far better camera, so I'm not going to do that. But the fact that I can is actually quite incredible. Like, technically, my phone can shoot 4K. Like, I know that people try to go for, like, some, quote, vlog cameras. But now we're in a world where you don't even need that anymore. You can use your iPhone, especially if you get a new iPhone. You can get a new iPhone and use that, no problem. Just get yourself a decent microphone and you should be okay. I remember at one point I did have a good microphone, but then I realized I can't really use it all that much with the phone case that I have, as well as like the content that I was going to create. It's not really necessary. And even then, the content I was going to create for it, I ended up not creating that content anyway. And I felt really bad because it ended up being a donation goal, and I got the donations for it. With that said, the money did go towards something else that did go to the channel. Can't remember exactly what it was off my top of my head, but point is that money was to invest in the channel, and I did still invest in the channel. So I'm at least feeling a little bit honorable about that, but it still like sucks that like that money that I got that I wanted to originally go to the microphone, which it did at first, and I realized I couldn't really use it all that well. Like, it still like makes me feel a little bit grimy, you know? Because I feel like I'm still like kind of lying to you. Yeah, the M50 is a good camera. It's just a matter of how you utilize lighting and like make sure those settings are proper and all that fun stuff. So just keep that all in mind. Like when it comes to YouTube, the two most important things are sound and lighting. Your camera quality could look like poop, like to today's standards, but if you have good lighting, you're not going to notice it all that much. Alright, so here's what the Game Boy's looking like now. This spec is like kind of under the system, so I have to take it apart to actually get to that, but we definitely made a difference. So we're going to clean the Game Boy Advance SP, and then after that, I'm going to call it a night. Actually, no. In fact, the Game Boy Advance SP and the Game & Watch are still up there, so we're going to call it a night for that when it comes to cleaning. But I'm definitely happy with the progress that we made when it comes to cleaning. So they definitely like have a much better shine to them now. Yo, that's awesome. Dude, I've been looking for that. Like, I remember like somebody was offered to get me one, and they never did, and now I'm sad. Because now the pricing for it is absolute bonkers. Kind of want to clean my DS Lite as well, because it's been a while since I cleaned the DS Lite. It's been a little bit, but could definitely use a lot more care than what it has right now. It's definitely gotten more love compared to like cleaning my Game Boy Color and my Game Boy Advance. That I can guarantee. But that is my cleaning process that I do at work on the daily. With that said, I love it. It's definitely fun. I still need to play Game & Wario. I need to play WarioWare. I need to finish Sonic Colors, I guess. Like, honestly, I kind of don't want to. I kind of want to wait until Sonic Colors is done, like being fixed up, and then try it again at a much later date. But I'm happy that I at least got, like, the keychain. But I have no hope for Sonic anymore. I mean, I'm still gonna buy all these Sonic games day one, but I don't go in with high expectations. Especially the new Sonic Rangers game. If that comes out as a $40 release, I have no faith in it. I think it's gonna be absolute dog shit. Because right now it's all Sonic is. And I hate saying that because I love Sonic. But right now, Sonic isn't doing it for me.
I wouldn't mind if my friend doesn't finish her McNuggets deal. Because even though I'm done with my fillet of fish, one of those McNuggets looks really good. Order ahead on the McDonald's app and get 2 of your faves for just $6. Like a 10-piece McNuggets, filet of fish, Big Mac, or Quarter Pounder. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Prices and participation may vary. Single item at regular price.
What makes the perfect workout? Being able to ride, lift, and stretch in one place with motivating instructors.
Y'all look so good out there, Peloton.
Classes that
So it seems that the chat's kind of like dead. So I'm gonna go to bed.
Instructor curated playlist for every mood.
Let's turn it up. Come on.
Now what if you had it all?
So anyway, thank you for hanging out, guys.
Peloton bike.
I'll see y'all
From home. Visit
whenever.
to learn more.
I might clean more consoles
Want to hear something
eventually.
amazing? Discover matches all the cash back you earn on your credit card at the end of your first year. Automatically.
I don't know when I'm
dollar
gonna
for
do
dollar,
it, but eventually
with
I
no
will.
limit on how much you can earn.
Cause I do have
Extra
fun
cash.
cleaning the consoles. That
Come
is pretty
on,
fun.
How amazing is that? In fact, it's even
But anyway,
more
thank you for hanging
amazing
out. I love
when
you, and
realize
I'll
all the
see
places
y'all
where Discover is accepted.
whenever.
99% of
Good night.
places in the US that take